The next great dynasty that comes into power is the Tang, and they rule from 618 to 901 CE. And even today, many Chinese living abroad call themselves the Tang people. Tang were both self-confident and curious about the world. And here we have an example of that, because here we have a ceramic statue of a camel carrying a group of musicians, and that reflects the Tang's fascination with the supposed exotic. This is representing the Turkish culture from Central Asia. The early Tang emperors proclaimed a policy of religious tolerance, and virtually the entire country adopted the flourishing Buddhist faith. And we still, and later things changed, but we still have thousands of Buddhist structures that have survived from this period in the Tang dynasty. One of them is this temple. So we have the Nachen Temple, and it is the first important surviving example of wooden Chinese framed architecture. Constructed in 782, its curved and tilted roof has broad overhanging eaves supported by brackets, architectural supports projected from the walls. Bracketing became a standard element in East Asian architecture, especially in the palaces and temples. Also, typical in the bay system of construction, in which a cubic unit of space, a bay, is formed by 4 posts and their lintels. The bay functioned in Chinese architecture as a sort of module, a base unit for construction. To create larger structures, architects implemented a number of bays. So this is the Great Wild Goose Pagoda, and it also has this implementation of these bays. Originally built of mud brick in 645, the building and rebuilt in the mid-8th century of brick with wooden floors and steps. It implements the forms of contemporary wooden architecture. The walls are decorated in low reliefs to resemble bays. The bracket systems are reproduced under the projecting roof of each story. And pagoda towers today are associated with East Asian Buddhist temples, originally in the Indian Buddhist stupas. And so this is something that you should look at further for your discussion question.